When my husband Bill was first diagnosed, I was in a state of shock and devastation because I had no idea that this would happen to him. He was vital, he exercised, he was intellectually brilliant, he had a dynamic career. It was the last thing I can't, you can see it just almost strangles me to talk about it. So I went into deep grief and fear and scare. That's what it felt like when we got the diagnosis. It was a very hard thing to hear. We're still having fun, going to coffee shops. He had lost his job by then and he was not able to drive, but we were still able to do activities together. And then as the disease progressed, he no longer could. It was very difficult to deal with the disease 24/7. And I also, had to take on paying the bills, doing everything. And I needed a break desperately to be able to do that. Plus, it had been drilled into my head that I needed to take care of myself. I was seeing a psychologist who was helping me understand the stages and helping me understand what I could do to care for him, and I was really managing. Because in the early stages, you go through plateaus. You have a experience, a stage you're in, and then it plateaus and you think, oh my gosh, we're totally going downhill, but it plateaus again. And I got used to those plateaus and I knew what I could do. But there's a point at which you just are so overwhelmed by the behaviors and you just can't pull it off by yourself. And so I brought him to the Ivey to see it and immediately knew that this was a very dynamic place. And then several months later, his neurologist doctor told him that this would be a wonderful place for him to come. And it was the way the doctor said it was brilliant, that caused him to come. The Ivey has made a difference in my life by giving me time to take care of myself and also to have that quiet time to pay bills and to do the things that I have to do, since he no longer shares, roles and responsibilities. It's really up to me to take on the role of everything. And the other thing is, it is so hard emotionally to deal with this around the clock. And so on some level, it's given me a life back. It's actually survival for me, for him to be here. I also really do take care of myself during part of the day, every day, by either, walking or getting a massage or acupuncture, whatever.